The Trip is a 1967 counterculture-era psychedelic film released by American International Pictures. The film was directed by Roger Corman and written by Jack Nicholson, and was shot on location in and around Los Angeles, including on top of Kirkwood and Laurel Canyon in Hollywood Hills and near Big Sur, California in 1967. Peter Fonda stars as a young television commercial director named Paul Groves. Paul Groves, a television commercial director, takes his first dose of LSD while experiencing the heartbreak and ambivalence of divorce from his beautiful but adulterous wife, played by Susan Strasberg. He starts his trip with a guide, John, played by Bruce Dern, but runs away and abandons him out of fear. Experiencing repetitive visions of pursuit by dark hooded figures mounted on black horses, Paul sees himself running across a beach. As Paul experiences his trip, he wanders around the Sunset Strip into nightclubs and the homes of strangers and acquaintances. Paul considers the roles played by commercialism sex, the role of women in his life. He meets a young woman, Glenn, played by Sally Sachisi. He is interested in people who take LSD. Having learned from Paul recently that he would be taking LSD, she has been looking out for him. Max, played by Dennis Hopper, plays a role as another friendly guide to his trip. Glenn drives Paul to her Malibu beach house where they make erotic love, interspersed in his mind with a kaleidoscopic riot of abstract images, intercut with visions of pursuit on a beach, a scene that is sly homage to Ingmar Bergman's film, The Seventh Seal from 1957. Driven into the surf by his pursuers, Paul turns and faces both of them, and they reveal themselves to be his wife and Glenn. As the sun rises, Paul returns to his normal state of consciousness, now transformed by the trip, and steps out to the balcony to get some fresh air. Glenn asks him whether his first LSD experience was constructive. Paul defers his answer to tomorrow. His face is frozen in close-up, and his image cracks like glass through an animation special effect. Corman widely edited some scenes for the trip, particularly the exterior night scenes on the Sunset Strip, to simulate the LSD user's racing mind. The trip features photographic effects, body paint on semi-nude actresses to lend atmosphere, and color patterned lighting during sex scenes and in a club which imitates LSD-induced hallucinations. Released on August 31st of 1967 at the pinnacle of the Summer of Love, the film had a huge cultural impact and grossed $6 million, a massive sum for a movie that cost $100,000. The film encountered censorship problems in the UK and was refused a certificate 4 times by the BBFC. A cinema classification was rejected in 1967, 1971, and 1980, and again for video in 1988. It was eventually released on DVD, fully uncut in 2004. So check out this counterculture-era psychedelic film on DVD, Blu-ray, or streaming, and I'll see you in the next exciting video.